All right, let's crack this case. How in the world do we organize all life on Earth?
For centuries, we've tried to draw life's family tree, and oh boy, it's full of surprises.
So, our story starts way back, over 2,000 years ago, with the very first attempts at this. The philosopher Aristotle started simple. Does it have red blood? That was enough to create the first groups.
Now, let's jump to the 18th century. Carl Linnaeus created a system so good, we still use it.
He proposed his hierarchy, right? Sorting life into smaller and smaller groups, from kingdom down to species.
But his real genius was the two-name system. It gives every single species a unique, universal name.
This way, there's no confusion. We have one stable name for every organism on the planet. Simple.
So Linnaeus organized life, but Darwin explained why. Suddenly, the goal was to trace evolutionary family trees.
And this launched a new field, cladistics. It's basically forensic science for life's family tree.
The whole idea is to find the right clues or traits that link relatives together.
The best clues? They're new, derived traits. Innovations unique to a certain group.
But older ancestral traits? They're too common. Not very useful for finding the closest relatives.
Using these clues, scientists build what are called monophyletic groups. That's an ancestor and all its descendants.
But just looking at physical traits can be misleading. A totally new tool was needed, a real game changer. The ultimate clue, DNA. Suddenly, we could read the code of life itself, revealing some huge surprises.
And this is where things get really wild. Let's start with our first surprising truth.
Turns out, birds aren't just related to dinosaurs. They are living dinosaurs. You just can't see it.
Okay, ready for another shocker? This next one completely rewrites the book on some famous mammals.
Believe it or not, the whale's closest living relative is the hippopotamus. DNA doesn't lie. All this new genetic data meant we had to redraw the biggest branches of the tree of life.
Then in 1990, Carl Woese looked at the genetics and proposed a radical new idea, a level above kingdom.
And that's the three-domain system we use today. These are the most fundamental splits in all of life. So, what's the takeaway? Our understanding of life's family tree is always changing. It's a living document.
And this detective story is far from over. Who knows what branch of the tree will be redrawn next?